is a very popular diet pill. It suppresses your appetite, and what it does for me is it gives me lots of energy, and for a guy who's antisocial, it makes me want to talk to people, right?
Which is very strange for us to see, Johnjay, because Rich, I mean, over the years, have you ever seen Johnjay want to talk to people?
Well, not even once, actually.
Yeah.
Right. So this diet pill that I take, like I was, I was at baseball practice yesterday for my kid, and I'm talking to one of the dads for like an hour, which I normally wouldn't do. I was at this fashion show last week. I'm talking to people in the crowd. I'm being very sociable for a guy who's antisocial. So at any rate, something else the pill does is that it works. My pants are baggy. I feel like my body's leaner and tighter than it's ever been before. I'm also working out and stuff, but I think the diet pill kind of like helps start this thing. So before I started taking the diet pill, I was 250 pounds. Mm-hmm. Here I am 3 weeks into this diet pill.
3 weeks.
And I feel better than ever. I feel tight, lean, all that stuff. Weighed myself this morning, I'm 253.
Whoa.
I gained 3 pounds.
Well,
what? 3 pounds.
Okay.
They tell you, though.
I don't understand.
They tell you the weight is the last thing, and if your pants are getting bigger and your face looks thinner too.
Yeah, I feel
so it is absolutely working, but they say the last thing to drop is the scale. In fact, sometimes they tell you to ignore the scale altogether.
My scale
That's
didn't
true.
drop or stay the same. It went up 3 pounds.
Congratulations.
They do also say that muscle weighs more than fat,
Yeah, but
which is hard mentally to get over, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're not getting more in shape.
Yes, but there's no way that I'm gaining more muscle because I toned down my weightlifting immensely. I used to lift a lot of weights. Now I've totally pulled back on that.
You've totally tricked your body into something very different, which could restart everything up, right?
I don't feel. I feel like if we're on the air talking, like I don't know people, if you're in your job, whatever you do, and you feel your muscles every once in a while, and mine are less. Like they are now. Like,
but you're okay with that though, right?
Oh, yeah, I don't want to be muscular. I don't care. But I just noticed that, like I knew that what Kyle was saying. I like in my head, I was like, okay, well maybe I have more muscle. Oh no, wait a minute, no, I don't. I've cut back on my weightlifting, so I don't know what it is. I'm 3 pounds heavier. That's a fact.
Those pills. Since I'm not a very tall guy, the diet pills. I took one pill, which is like a third of the dose Johnjay takes, and I was like the most spazzy ferret on a triple espresso you've ever seen. Like, let's go build something. Let's go build an ark right now, just in case it rains. Just in case. Just running around like crazy.
You have to kind of know yourself. You have to watch yourself, especially with the diet pill that's going to fix everything with the pill. I don't know.
I know. I love the
that.
pill. I love it.
But it's not working.
I don't. But now I have to look at the pill as not a diet pill anymore. I have to look at it as a personality pill.
It definitely
Hey,
makes
I got to take my personality pill today. What do you mean? I take it. Also, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Where you from? Really? How long have you been in that line of work? Oh my God, what's your kid's name? Oh, that's a great name. I love that shirt. Where'd you get it? That's kind of how my whole vibe is when I have the personality pill.
Yeah. No, it does make you less hungry as well.
That's what I'm saying. It's an
It's crazy.
It's a appetite suppressant, and it works. Like I have to find which is why I don't get why I'm not losing weight, because I'm eating a lot less.
Speaking of which, have you ever noticed how people, when they go through, I don't know, like a divorce or something happens, they always lose weight? And like I've been so miserable, I just forgot to eat. That's never been my thing. It's always like I think I'm more hungry when things go bad.
Yeah, I like drown myself in like Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, like if there's a tragedy, don't you want like the waffle cone?
Well, that's I think everyone's so different, how you deal with things.